to Yoga with Elizabeth C. Whenever you're doing this, it's the right time. I do it in the morning because if I don't, it oftentimes doesn't happen. So, welcome. Have a good class, honey. Welcome to yoga, and know that when you do this, you're allowing yourself the time, the energy to potentiate with source, to allow your energy to do that, as well as we work with the ultrasonic cord to mobilize our joints, and knowing that, for me, yoga is something that I feel incredibly privileged to share and incredibly privileged to be able to do. When I get down about my body or something in my circumstance or something in the physical world, I always have to think about how many people, Elizabeth, would love to have your life, your body, your circumstances. So think about that for you too. All right, I'm going to try and use blocks and bolsters today as much as possible for people. For those of you who maybe it's not an easy thing for you, and you're in a chair, or you're needing a little bit of support. Fabulous, we have support. We can move. We're alive. We get to move here in our bodies today. So let's go for it that way, okay? All right, let's take a deep breath in. Arms come up, pinkies come to the back of the room, shoulders come down. As we exhale, come through center line, chin comes to chest, and we come forward, reaching our hands out, chin to chest, and just feel that opening in the back as one elbow comes down to the mat, and another elbow to the mat. Now, if you're sitting in a chair, maybe you'll have your hands come on up on your knees. You're doing the same thing. Come into a cat-cow, pushing out, and coming back in. Good. From here, bring your chin to your chest. Bring it over to one shoulder. Extend the opposite arm. Ear to shoulder. Oh, just opening up. Feel that there? Oh, it should feel really good. If you want a little more, you can bring your hand over and just give it a nice slight tug. And I'm not doing this, right? I'm keeping my spine straight. This is about my neck. Good, letting that go. Chin back to shoulder, chin to chest, cat-cow in the middle. Align your spine with the divine. Chin to chest, chin to other shoulder. Other arm comes up. Now, if you've got stuff going on, you're going to want to, your spine is going to want to do the movement. Your whole spine, but that's not where this is at, right? We're doing this for the neck, and then the ear to the shoulder, opposite hand is out. Maybe you move it around a little bit. Notice where you feel that. Maybe a little extra tug here if you choose. Good. Chin back to shoulder, chin to chest, cat, cow. Okay. Let's come into laying on our backs with our knees bent and our feet as close to our rear as possible, arms out. Remember, what we want here is, I'll cue you through which way to drop. So drop your legs to the left, look to the right. Right palm is up, left palm is flat on the mat. Now you can do this sitting in a chair, right? You're doing the same thing. You're just moving side to side. Do it in a bed. Take a deep breath. Feel that opening. Whew, soften. Not always, but today I need to soften my neck and the backs of my shoulders here. Just notice what I'm noticing. It's not a judgment. I just notice it and then I can let it go. Good. Inhale, bring the knees up. Let's go to the other side, dropping now to the right. Now my right palm comes down, my left palm comes up. I'm looking over my right fingers, exercising the brain as well. All right, now we're going to pick up the pace. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come down. Keep going. And my arms, my hands are doing the motion as well. So whichever hand I'm looking at, that palm is up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Leave them there. Good. Now, both palms are up or down, whatever works for you. I like them up. Shoulders are soft. Deep breath in. Contracting the core, because I'm going to let this leg straighten now. So I straighten up, but I don't want to use my back. I want to use my core as I let it go. Again, if I'm not on the mat, my shoulder and my foot are not both touching something, I put a block, a towel, a book, something there, a pillow, proprioception. Your body can open more if it knows where it is in space. It feels safer. We all want to feel safe. If we don't feel safe, we kind of, we come in on ourselves, right? Right now, hold the core, bring that leg back, and up to center. Realign. Arms out, palms up, deep breath. Drop the legs to the right, now look to the left. Contract the core, straighten that left leg as you look towards your right hand. Or look over your right shoulder. Notice where you can soften. Again, if you're not in connection, you're going to have something there. Good. Bend the knee, bring the leg back, and back to center. Align your spine. Align your spine with the divine. All right, straighten the legs. Let's go this way now. Straighten the legs. We're going to come into windshield wipe. Feet are flexed. Legs are out at a little bit of an angle. And we in and out, in and out. Pushing my back into the mat. Into the mat. We're opening up the pelvis here. This aligns with the cranial sutures. Everything starts to open and release. 3, 2, 1. Give it a moment. Notice what you notice. And then if you don't like it, shift it. Meaning the thought. Meaning the thought. If you don't like the thought, shift the thought. All right, feet are flexed. Let's go. Let's do it again. So for this one, I keep my heels on the mat as I'm going in and out, in and out, in and out. And then when we come up to the ankle rolls, I lift my ankles off. I lift my heels off. 3, 2, 1. Good. Give that a moment. Feel that opening there. Feel the energy. Where are you feeling it flowing? For me, it's in the hip. The other day, I think I felt that in my throat or something. It was pretty cool. All right, now, flex the feet. As soon as I do that, my heels come up. I'm bringing my toes toward my knees, pushing my back into the mat, and it's circle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's go the other way. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Back into the mat, Elizabeth. Let it go. Shake it out. My back was coming up, up, up. Good. Feels good, right? All right, come on up. Feet are flat on the mat. Now remember for this, you don't have to be laying down. You can pretend. This is a good pretend one, okay? We're going to do reverse tabletop. This is the one that's just so weird to me. We inhale on the lift, not exhale. I keep a little bend in my arms to work my triceps. You don't have to. So we're going to, for our purposes, shoulders away from the ears, and we're going to push up and come down. You don't have to. Pretend. Pretend. It's enough, okay? Deep breath. No, no, no. We do not. We inhale on the up. So weird. Here we go. Give it a moment. Maybe you want to give yourself a little hug here. Feel that opening. The shoulders a little bit. We're going to do more of this when we stand up. All right, one more set. I keep my fingers toward my hips. You can have them away. That works too. Whatever works for you. Maybe your shoulders can't handle this. Maybe you're here pretending. Oof, oof, right? Again, listening to your body. It's the only one you got. Deep breath. Exhale. Inhale on the up. Last one. And let it go. Whew, yeah. Reach it forward. Reach it forward. Drop the chin to the chest. Open up. Arms overhead. Oh, yeah. And back to center. All right. Let's come to center for a moment. Let's do a twist. Just got things kind of moving there. Arms come up. Exhale, hand to opposite knee, other arm behind you, align the spine, and twist at the belly. Again, the neck comes last. Another deep breath in. Lengthen and twist. Good. Release that, unwind. Arms come up. Exhale, hand to opposite knee, arm behind you, lifting and twisting. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Good. Unwind. Come back to center for a cat-cow. We are as young as our spines. Couple rolls back. Come onto your belly. We're gonna, some crickets here. Oh man, I meant to do it on the left side. I'm trying to use my whole body, not just what I'm always used to. All right, so here we are. Feet are flexed and it's open, close. Open, close. You wanna rest your hands or rest your forehead on your hands. Feel free. We're getting a nice, good opening here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Let that go. Notice what you notice. Notice what you notice here. Good. Bring it up again. And here we go. You know, the busier I am, the more I need to practice. The more I got going on, the more my practice keeps me grounded, keeps me present with everything that's in my world. And gets me back to me. Gets me back to me. So hopefully, feel that as well. Good. Pelvis is open now. And we let go. All right. Let's do an Elizabeth. We're ready for it. We're primed. Elbows underneath the shoulders. Chin toward the chest. Push down through the elbows as you push your back toward the mat. Pushing your, not toward the mat, toward the ceiling. Push your chest towards your back. Belly, same thing. Low back, mid back, up toward the ceiling. Now, pelvis up toward the ceiling. Toe tops down. Knees up toward the ceiling if you choose. Hold it there. And if you're in a chair, just push everything to the back of the chair. Still working your core. And we come down slowly. Pillow with the hands, and a little windshield wipe with the legs. Old school, old school. This is actually new school, I think. Yeah, I think this is how they used to do it, old school. All right, let's do one more of those. Elbows under shoulders, chin toward chest, toe tops are down. And push everything away, or if you're in a chair, push everything to the back of the chair. Good. Everything. I'm leaving my knees down. But the longer the lever, the greater the load. So if you want to, do it. And bring it back down. Nice and easy. Thank you, body. Little windshield wipe. Good. Push it back into child's pose now. Hands under shoulders, big toes together, knees apart. Forehead to the mat, or a block. Deep breath here, breathe into the back, into the lower lobes of the lungs. And come up to tabletop. All right, we're gonna do seven tabletops to down dogs. You can go from cobra to down dog, however you wanna do it, but we're gonna do down dogs. Fabulous for our core, fabulous for everything, actually, all right? So I'm pushing down, I'm holding my core. I don't want to. I want to just let it all go here, but I'm not. Shoulders away from ears, tuck the toes, push down, come back, downward facing dog. Hold it here for a moment, first one of the day. Maybe come up on your toes. Oh yeah, little movement there. Chin chin to chest. Come down to your knees. If you want to come all the way down into cobra, you can. Deep breath. Push it back. Fingers are open wide. Distribute the weight evenly through the hands. You can play around with that and just notice. I like to kind of put the weight a little bit out into the outside of the hand and imagine the eyes and my elbows going forward. Come back down. Maybe a little shoulder to hip, hip to shoulder. Good. Do it again. Deep breath. And push back. Bring it back down. Push back. Coming down, slow and easy. Controlling, right? Controlling the body, not others. 2 more. Here's 1. Down. Another deep breath here. Push it back. Oh, so good. Imagine your heels coming to the mat. Push the ground away. And back down. Good. From here, we're going to come to a polarity squat. Maybe you want your blocks for this, just to help you up. So come onto the toes and push back into a squat. Now, if this doesn't work for you, you can pretend. You can have a low chair. Pretending's cool, right? Remember how much we used to pretend? When we were kids, we'd pretend about everything. It was awesome. Good. Hands come back down. Come back to your knees. Stand on your knees, please. Hold your core. Arms out. Leg out. Deep breath. Lift that foot. Now, what I'm working on focusing on now as I do my balance is squeezing my glutes, because my quadriceps want to do all the work. Your quadriceps are the brakes. They're the strongest muscle in the body. So they're trying to break us from falling here. But everything is working. So I'm focusing on the glutes. Support my low back. There we go. 30 seconds. It's going by faster, isn't it? Other side. Find your drishti, find a place to look, and lift. I think for me, the hardest part of this is lifting that foot. What's your intention today? What's your intention? And it's down. Okay, good. Come back to center. Tabletop, cat-cow. Good, and now push back into downward facing dog. Yeah. Oh, so nice. Bring the feet to meet the hands to meet the feet. Come into a ragdoll forward fold. Holding on to opposite elbows. Not that you could hold on to the same elbow. Slight bend in the knees. Shoulder to hip. 3, 2, 1. Through center. Shoulder to hip. 2, 1. Hands drop. Bend the knees. Come up to extended mountain pose on your toes with an inhale. Hand to heart. Samastitihi. Find your balance. Your core. All right. We're going to come into eagle pose here. Something that you can do seated as well. From your arms out, give yourself a hug. Or if you have the mobility, arms come out, one elbow comes under the other, and we lift. Come into a little bit of a squat, kind of a little squat here. Find your drishti, bring one foot over, and cross the leg. Now, you can have your toes on the mat here if you want. You don't have to lift the foot. If you do lift the foot, keep the foot flexed. If you can bring your foot around the leg, go for it. I've never been able to up until now. Another breath here. Woo. Keep holding. And let it go. Eagle, not my favorite. So I'm working on it. Those aren't the muscles that are used to holding me. All right, come into a little squat. Oh, no, let's do our arms first. Opposites. Elbow under elbow or hug. Lift. Little squat. Lift. Again, it's that where I just don't want to lift that foot up. And my foot is flexed. I can have it on the mat if I choose. If you can bring it around, do it. Pull all the energy into the center line here. Pull it all in. Another breath. I'm in a little squat here. And I lift and I release. And I'm glad I did. Good, shake that out a little bit. All right, let's turn the brain on. Elbow to knee. 3, 2, 1. Now to the back. 3, 2, 1. And basketball. 3, 2, 1. Good, shoulder rolls to the back. 7, 6. I'm holding my core here. I don't want to. I want to just let everything go. 2, 1. And forward. Opening the shoulders. I'm going to work the gallbladder, liver next. Whew. Let that go. This is where we interlock the thumbs. Coming forward, our shoulders are nice and open. Slight bend in the knees. Little bit of a back bend here, right? Everything stays a little bent. Deep breath. Little back bend. Ha! 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 And let it go. Good. Another set. Open. Right? Here we are. A little back bend. And it's ha! 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 2 more. Ha! Last one. Ha! Yeah, let that go. The ha, it breaks up the energy, and it's ha! Ha! Right? We're just really moving that. All right. Come into a squat. Let's open the pelvis a little more. Come down. Knees over ankles. Hands to thighs. And ha! 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 Straighten the opposite leg. Ha! Woo! Ha! 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 Come back to center. Open, open. Think about the heels coming toward each other. Pulse. 2, 3. Holding this. Tall, not this, right? Remember, the longer the lever, the greater the load. Come up. Squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze the knees up toward the hips. And come in. Yeah. All right. Here we go. Wood chops. Same idea. We start here and we come forward. Knees are always slightly bent. Trying to do as much squatting as possible. Deep breath in. Ha! 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 Let that go. Whew. If you want to see what else I'm up to, a couple people had asked, Bridges.Academy.com has all the stuff that I'm doing, my 52 helpers classes, my mastermind, all of that, the first 3 sessions. Check it out if you'd like, Bridges.Academy.com. Okay, let's do it again. Hold it the weird way now. Hold it the weird way, right? We have our normal way, hold it the weird way. Come up. And ha! Break it up, break it up. Ha! This is good for ha! Funky emotional energy. Ha! 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 Last one. Ha! Whew, bring it around to your heart. Good, come up, I am. Ease. Through center, I am. I am joy. I am ease. A little back bend on the up. I am open. I am grateful. I'm going to do another one of those. I am grateful. Hands to heart. Oh, thank you, body. All right, let's do our rotations. Nice and easy. Notice what you see behind you. Only when we do rotations do we worry about what's behind us. Otherwise, it's over. What's happened has happened. Let it go. I talked yesterday about compost. It's emotional compost. Let it go, Elizabeth. Let it go. All right, we're going to come to laying on our left side. One hand, the left hand, the base of the skull, right hand at the base of the hips. I'm coming through a chaturanga. You're welcome to join me. Hands at heart. I am grateful. Lift it up, little back bend. Pinkies to the back. Exhale, hands through center line, chin to chest, all the way down. Hands meet wherever they meet. Halfway lift. Fold, hands to the mat, feet to the back of the mat. Downward facing dog. Exhale, forward, high push up. Knees to the mat, low push up. To a cobra. Slowly down, elbows toward hips. Coming onto the left side, left hand. The base of the skull, right hand. Base of the spine, letting the energy potentiate, potentize. Being with me. Stay here for as long as you want, as long as you can. Notice how you're feeling now compared to when we started. And help yourself up to this comfortable seated position. Chant Om together one time. Do your best to really do the chant. Even if you do a silent Om to yourself, get it out there and let's send this energy out to everyone that we come in contact with today. Let's send it to the world. Send it to Mother Earth, our true home. Exhale, deep breath in. Thumbs to forehead, sixth chakra. Oh, sweetheart, may you recognize the beauty and be in the now. Namaste. The love in me acknowledges the love in you. Thank you.